A silver envelope arrived in the mail. Not paper. Metallic. Smooth. It shimmered faintly in the light, as if dusted with powdered glass. It looked expensive. Far too expensive for ordinary junk mail. There was no return address, just her name, and a small printed number in the corner. 47. Inside was a small bottle, a tiny pump bottle made of frosted glass. Elegant, heavy. The label read only, Valora. Be who you deserve to be. No ingredients, no instructions, just a sample. She almost threw it away, but curiosity won. She pumped a tiny amount onto the back of her hand. The change happened instantly. The skin smoothed. Every pore vanished. Every line disappeared. The skin became flawless, like polished marble. She stared at it, then quickly applied some to her face, then more, then everywhere. Within minutes, she no longer recognized the woman in the mirror. Her skin was perfect, her body slim, her features balanced and symmetrical. She looked like a statue carved by someone obsessed with perfection. For the first time in her life, she was beautiful. The change in the world around her was immediate. Strangers held doors open. People smiled. Phones appeared as people pretended to text while secretly taking photos. At a coffee shop one afternoon, a man in an expensive suit approached her. He handed her a business card. A modeling agency. Within weeks, she was doing promotional shoots, social media ads, club appearances. Her face was suddenly everywhere. And every morning, she used the cream. When the tiny bottle finally ran dry, she found a number printed inside the silver envelope. She called. A calm voice answered. She asked how to order more. The price made her pause. $12,000 for one bottle, 1 month's supply. She hesitated. Then she paid. Every dollar she had saved. It was worth it. A month later, the bottle ran out again. Within hours, the changes began reversing. Her skin lost its glow. Pores returned. Fine lines crept back across her face. Her body softened. Panic set in immediately. She ordered another bottle, this time with a credit card. Her career exploded. Bigger shoots, exclusive parties, VIP sections in nightclubs, champagne, expensive clothes, famous people. She believed the money would keep coming. It didn't. Every paycheck vanished the moment it arrived, straight into another bottle of cream. Her debt grew quietly in the background, but she couldn't stop, because missing even a single day became unbearable. Her skin burned, her joints throbbed, her muscles cramped. Her body had begun to crave the cream. One night at a bar, a man approached her. Old, sweaty, his breath smelled like whiskey. He smiled in a way that made her stomach twist. How much? She almost threw her drink in his face. Then she remembered something. The bottle was nearly empty. She went with him. The next morning, she stood in the shower for nearly an hour, but the money paid for another bottle. Word spread quickly. The modeling world is small. People began to talk. She arrived late to shoots, hungover, exhausted. Rumors circulated about how she paid her bills. Eventually, the agency dropped her. The calls stopped. The invitations vanished. The only people who wanted her company now were men with money and ugly intentions. One night, a man refused to pay. He laughed at her, closed the door, left her standing alone in a hallway. The bottle ran dry that same night. Within hours, the pain began. Not just her appearance returning, something worse. Her skin cracked, Her muscles seized. Her bones felt like they were being crushed from the inside. Her body had become dependent on the cream. Desperate, she began stealing. Makeup from department stores, wallets left on bar counters, cash from unlocked cars, anything she could find. Eventually, it was enough. She ordered one more bottle. The moment the cream touched her skin, the relief was overwhelming. The pain disappeared instantly. Her body became perfect again. But the money was gone, and there was nothing left to sell. The next month arrived. No money, no loans, no clients, no one answering her messages. The bottle emptied. This time, there was no replacement. The withdrawal destroyed her. Her skin stretched and tore. Her joints twisted. Her body swelled in unnatural ways. Weeks later, she could barely move. Eventually, she couldn't stand at all. The room smelled faintly of disinfectant. Fluorescent lights hummed softly above. A nurse stood behind the wheelchair. The woman sitting in it barely resembled the person she once was. Her body was twisted and swollen, her skin uneven and scarred. Her hands rested weakly in her lap. In one of them, she held a photograph. The photo showed her standing outside a nightclub. Perfect skin, perfect body, perfect smile. She studied it for a long time. Then she smiled, because for a while, she had been perfect. The nurse gently removed the photograph. "Time for your appointment." She began pushing the wheelchair down a long hallway. The woman didn't resist. She simply watched the ceiling lights pass above her. They stopped at a set of double doors. A man in a white coat waited beside them, clipboard in hand. He barely looked at her. Instead, he flipped a page. "Subject 47? The nurse nodded. "Yes." He checked a box on the clipboard. "Good, bring her in." The doors opened. Inside were cameras, machines, observation windows. The nurse positioned the wheelchair in the center of the room. The doctor wrote something down. Then he spoke calmly. "Begin long-term result evaluation." The woman slowly looked around the room, still smiling faintly, because for a few beautiful months, she had been perfect. If you enjoyed tonight's story, subscribe for more original horror. And until next time, remember, perfection always comes at a price.